Can't report what's happened in court, obviously, as you know. Brief meeting with the Crown Attorney, brief appearance in court. It's coming back in June. It's going to be a long time before we get disclosure. It's an ongoing case. There may be one or more suspects, from what I understand, multiple suspects. So we're interested in getting all that information before we go forward.
What's your client say about the cooperating with police?
He's exercising his constitutional rights to remain silent.
What's he say about these new charges?
To the charges, the murder charges?
Extremely concerned elevation of the charges. He is presumed innocent. We are defending it. We're going to plead not guilty. There is a story behind this which I can't get into. Obviously, it's more than what it appears to be.
Please describe his state of mind. How is he right now?
State of mind is he's not somebody who's been in jail or used to jail. He's very, very concerned and distraught, and knows it's a long haul, and steeling his mind to that. He's a bit of a philosopher by way of nature and background and reading, and he's taking this one step at a time.
Does he have any visitors in custody? The client was framed for this? What's the story?
I can't get into the framing aspect. The police, we're really awaiting for the police investigation to be completed. There are other suspects out there, my understanding, and once they've been apprehended, I think you'll get a fuller picture of what's going on.
Is there anything your client could do to help the police find this gentleman?
The police have their information. They've been doing investigation. They have their leads, so we were leaving it to the police.
You can admit the optics of this don't look too good for your suspect to the general public right now. How do you deal with that?
The way you deal with those optics is often I get a case, it looks overwhelmingly strong at the beginning, not saying that this is. At the end of the day, we have to wait for the full information to come out to really see the real story. That's the way I would react to that. He is, as a criminal lawyer, calling is to defend such cases, although they may appear to be tough, maybe appear to be unpopular. These are the type of cases that we're trained to do, and it's our highest calling to defend a person such as this.
Has he showed any reaction to the public interest in this story?
Sorry?
Has he showed any reaction to the public interest in this story? There's a huge crowd of reporters reaching out for
He's really not concerned about the public reaction. He's more concerned about the situation with respect to Mr. Bosma and also the situation he finds himself, and those are his concerns.
Did he have any friends, family, or supporters in this?
His client had come from a wealthy background. There's been some speculation over the last couple of days that his finances weren't doing so well. Can you speak to that?
I can speak to it absolutely. His finances are fine. He's not in debt. He owns a number of properties which are paid for. He was not hurting financially. He had, the police have confirmed he had sufficient funds to easily purchase this truck if he wished to do so.
Has he had family or friends either visit him in custody or supporters here in court today?
He's had no visitors, partially based on some advice that he's received, legal advice.
And what about today? Did he have any supporters in court today, other than you?
I'm not aware of anybody. I didn't look in the crowd. I don't know. At the end of the day, under the Constitution, Canadian citizens have the right to remain silent. He could jeopardize. Often, even an innocent person will remain silent for obvious reasons. Something they might say or do may inadvertently, they might find themselves in trouble, even having been innocent. So he is remaining silent.
Is there anything that you would like to pass along to the Bosma family who are dealing with this tragedy today?
Certainly, as a human being, condolences. I'm sure my client feels extremely remorseful for what's happened. But, we maintain his innocence and we're going to defend this.
What's his mother's reaction to the circumstance?
The charge was elevated to first-degree murder.
Does he still face the other charges, or are they...
At this point, they're on the same information, the same indictment. He does face the two other counts, which is forcible confinement, theft over.
His mother now is dealing with this new information as well as the Bosma family. What
She's completely shaken up to the point of being very, very much in shock. Very, very much in shock. Very shaken up.
Got a chance to talk with family members?
The mother I've spoken to.
What is she saying about all of this?
She's not saying anything other than being extremely shaken up that she would find her son, who she has indicated to me just to be a previous good character, a good son, an obedient son, and someone who's always excelling at things.